Hello, I'm happy to be with you today. My name is Darek Benesh. I'm the Associate Dean in Global Learning. So my job entails working with the ELA course sequence and faculty, sometimes advising on curriculum, and making sure also helping with the office operating smoothly. So with me today here is Carlos Ortega Amparan. He is one of our full-time ELA faculty, and I'm going to turn it over to Carlos and let him introduce himself to you.
So, Carlos, I am a full-time faculty here in ELA. This semester, my primary focus is the Level 4 writing, Level 4 reading, and Level 4 culture and conversation classes. I'm enjoying this semester so far, so they're great classes to have.
Great. And those classes are primarily in the mornings, or do you also teach online or web live? Or?
Oh, that's a good question. I forgot. Yeah, that's something. They're primarily in the morning. I teach both face-to-face and online, and my online courses are both synchronous and asynchronous. So,
Fantastic. And then where can students find you, for example, for office hours? Where's your office located?
Come into Global Learning, 2008, go to the very back end of the wall, and to the farthest part of the office, you'll find me there.
Fantastic. I just have a couple questions for you today. What brings you the most joy in your teaching at Kirkwood?
Ooh, that's a tough one. If I had to sort of whittle down to what actually does bring me joy, I think a lot of it primarily draws upon the helping students like fulfill their goals of actually acquiring the language, not just learning and memorizing, but actually having English become something that they know and they are comfortable with. I understand myself as English is not the first language that I learned. I understand some of the struggles that some of these students have, but at the same time, it's really rewarding to see when a student can witness or even is aware of how much their linguistic growth. Yeah.
Great. And you mentioned something there in that answer, which kind of makes me think of another question, which is, in American culture, American society, English is everywhere, right? You can't escape it. What is the importance of learning English in our society that we live in here for someone whose first language is not English?
I mean, I think you could even get broader with that question in the sense that I think it's important for everyone to understand another language, right? I think it's really vital to sort of not just speak one language, but learn another language as well. So for our students and for other individuals that English is that other language that they are acquiring, it's really important for them because it does open up doors. It opens up opportunities for them that they might not be able to experience if they didn't speak the language. But I think this also goes out for everyone else too. This is something that's a truth, I think. And if you open yourself up to learning another language, you'll find how it opens up so many other doors for you.
Perfect. And then lastly, what is some advice you might have for prospective students who are thinking of coming to us to learn English? What is some advice that you would give those students?
I think a good piece of advice would be to, when you are learning a language, you really are also learning about how you learn, what works for you, is really reflect on what does work and what doesn't work for you, so that way you can seek out similar opportunities, and that way it also offers you the opportunity to sort of ask your instructors other ways of learning. And I guess it's hard. I'm trying to pinpoint. I know I'm talking around it, but the idea is that when you're learning a language, it's not just sitting down and memorizing it. You're trying to figure out how it is that I'm learning, how it is that I'm acquiring not only these linguistic skills, but how is it going to remain with me? And if you are able to sort of work through that, you can actually, it makes it easier to ask questions of your instructor. It makes your inquiries a lot more specific and a lot more pinpointed, for lack of a better word. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Carlos, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
With us today has been Carlos Ortega Amparan, and we've enjoyed having this conversation. I know that I learned a lot. Thanks.